Welcome to another edition of the Weekly Guide, and the Wellness Weekly Guide to be specific. The intention of this is to provide a piece, a gem to take with you for the week to help you elevate, help you ascend into something else that's going to get you closer to what you want. And this week, the concept is the mind map. Mind mapping, actually. And I recognized last night, I was hanging out with my lady, and it was Sunday night to be specific, and I was talking about, I get to mind map for the week, what's going to happen for the week. And she was like, well, what does that mean? So she had her version and I had something in my mind, and that made me realize that this is something that I want to talk to, because to have a sort of a clarity. So what came about was, first of all, mind mapping is going how I'm relaying it here is going through your week, or going over your week, and it's more than I have this appointment, I have this appointment, I have this to do, I have this task, this project, this, that. It's about creating the vision. What's the purpose of the tasks? So what's the purpose of these appointments? Going into the week intentional with a direction, an objective. Okay, so for example, this week, my mind map is centered around elevation of my career, really elevation of what I do. So how does that work? Well, glad you asked. For me this week, it's about my connections. I have a program coming up, a mastermind coming up for men. The men talk about the body, following up on men that had interest in it, getting them involved in the group. Also connecting with more contacts on LinkedIn for HR contacts, business owners, executives, talking to them about teamwork, organizing team events, activities, experiences. It's also for me about this part of my elevation in my career is about building my base, literally and figuratively. So in the figurative space is what I just described, things I'm going to do this week. Literal space is to getting into a weight training program. And part of that for me is building my body, my mobility, my stability, my hips, ankles. And then really building strength in my legs, so I have the endurance. Because I tend to have, I have hip pain, discomfort, lower back pain, discomfort, so I have to constantly move and stretch. Now that I gave you a rundown of that, the purpose of having this, the purpose of doing this is about the intention. When I was teaching yesterday to a yoga teacher training class, the thing that really came up when I was guiding them is about the intention of a pose. And it was something that when I was explaining it, and then coming home, I realized the power of that phrase, because when our actions are free of intentions, we can go anywhere. We can go anywhere, and yet still expect to go somewhere. So this is about creating that intention. The mind mapping is about creating an intention for yourself for the week. So what are the reasons? When I have tasks, what are the reasons for these tasks? What's behind it? What's my intention? What's my purpose? What am I looking to accomplish? Where is this going? When we can do that, then things become clear, things become concrete, we have a direction, and there's a purpose. It's what I like to call, or what has been called, the true north. Having a true north. Where am I going with this? And then following through on it. So even if you may go another direction, you're still riding towards that true north. So that's what we got for today. This is the weekly guide. Tap in. Let me know how it goes for you to have that intention, a mind map for the week. Take some time. Take about 10, 15 minutes. Doesn't even have to be long. Just create your intention for the week. So when you look, and it can go either it can go one or two ways. You can either start with your intention, right, and then build your week out. Or if you have your week already built out, look at the week, create the intention from there. And once you do that, you may find that there's some things in your week that you want to add and some things in your week that you want to take away. So rock it. Let me know how it goes for you. Put in the comments. Let me know. Tell me, because I think this is something that can help a lot of men, a lot of people get on point, get on target, get to what they really want. And with that, thanks for watching. NewWellnessGuy.com. There's men's mentorships. The men's mastermind is coming up, and another one's coming up later this year. Get involved.